looking to take away the security clearances of Dean Rusk and Millard Fillmore. The White House announcing yesterday that President Trump is considering taking away the security clearances of several former intelligence officials. We just heard Sarah Sanders emphasizing those officials having, quote, it's hard to say this with a straight face, monetizing their public service and security clearances. Now it's true, and it has been true, that the private sector does reward high-level officials for their expertise and access after years of service. But as we said, the key word is after years of service. Unlike this president and members of his administration who are doing it now. So let's go through the list, shall we? So just this week, the United States paid Donald Trump's Scotland golf course $77,000 to stay for a weekend. That's more than a lot of teachers make an entire year. The Secret Service paid at least $63,000 to Trump's Mar-a-Lago club in the span of a few months last year, and that is the same club that's doubled its initiation fee, and they did that right after Donald Trump got elected president. And that was where patrons could hear Trump discussing foreign policy, just chattering on the patio about it. And the USA Today found dozens of lobbyists, contractors, and others who make their living influencing the government. 2/3 of them playing on one of the days that Donald Trump was there. And in case you forgot whose course it was, the Trump Organization, which means Donald Trump, ordered golf tee markers bearing the presidential seal. An investigation by ProPublica found at least $16 million was spent at the Trump Organization, managed and branded properties by his campaign, Republican Party organizations, and government agencies since he announced his candidacy. The vast majority of the money, more than $13 million, put into the president's pocket by the Trump presidential campaign. And Politico found that by September of 2016, a Trump-owned airline and properties had received more than $1.5 million from the Secret Service. Then there is the web of foreign deals from which the president continues to benefit. And the blatant buck-raking of a White House counselor on the lawn saying, quote, go buy Ivanka stuff. Now, speaking of Ivanka, the first daughter and presidential advisor got rare Chinese trademarks approved on the night she was to have dinner with China's president. Wow, now that's serendipity. Jared Kushner's family business got loans after his White House meetings with financial executives. And the two presidential advisors earned $82 million in outside income last year. And then, of course, there is Commerce Secretary Wilbur Ross. He continues on in his role after admitting to holding on to stocks that he told the Office of Government Ethics that he had divested from, including companies linked to Russia and China. And Carl Icahn resigned from an advisory position ahead of a New Yorker article alleging that he had been pushing to change a rule that had a negative impact on his energy investments. And, of course, the list could go on and on and on. And, Willie,